country track season. Coach Teran out of Hanna, Brownsville Hanna. She's the cross country and track coach there. Coach, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you giving me the time here this afternoon.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Coach. I know this is a real important time for you. I know usually summer you're coming off a long track season, and you're getting ready for a cross country season. So I know it's very different for you. Just how's summer been treating you?
Well, it's been difficult. It's for someone that's always moving around and we're always, practicing and doing things like that in the summer. It's really hard to be kind of indoors. We did try to do it for a week, the strength and conditioning, and I had a good turnout of, kids, to come and train. And then, unfortunately it was cut short, but, we know that the kids, are running on their own somehow on their own time. So, kind of working with that.
Yeah, I know as a coach, like I tell all the coaches here, it's an ongoing kind of thing. The UIL can drop restrictions and new guidelines as they have. I know this past week they talked about the eligibility. Even though they're going to stay home, they still be eligible to come out and participate in sports. So that's certainly interesting. I know, but you as a coach, seeing as this as an ever-changing type of thing. I mean, just how have you dealt with that? Have you been keeping an eye out for UIL and stuff?
Yes, of course. And also we have our own rules as far as our district as well. So I know they were meeting today and kind of sorting on things and seeing where we're going to work this out for the kids and for us as well. So we're waiting on that, see how that goes.
Yeah. Well, like I said, hopefully we all want some sort of normalcy, and I know the UIL is taking really good steps forward and all. But yeah, it's really it's one of those situations where it's kind of it's affected all sports, especially track was in mid season, and you guys got a couple of track meets in, but it's usually a long fruitful season for you guys. So to have it cut short, what was that like for you? Just what was the makeup of the team? How are you guys doing so far? I know the year before you guys had a pretty solid season. Just how was the year going before you got kind of taken out from under us?
Yeah, it was going well. We were working and we're doing good and we're training hard and unfortunately it didn't plan out the way any of us wanted to. Our season was cut short and unfortunately I'm just for the seniors, that's the ones that didn't get to finish the season. That's what's hard right now. We're gonna have kids that are coming back and they're going to be good. And so, but I was just kind of, disappointed for our seniors that didn't get to finish the season, but, we're doing good. So hopefully we'll get back to it and see how that goes.
Yeah. And yeah, just I know you had a really strong showing the last track season coming in. Just what was kind of the expectations? What were you looking at the team? I know you had some good underclassmen. They were running pretty well, and then obviously you graduated sent a couple of girls to actually go run in college. Just how was the makeup of the team coming in? What were your expectations?
Yeah, we had some young girls. We had a sophomore, distance runners, and they're still continuing to work. And obviously we had Jackie Mora that we had as a senior that was expected to do things and everything. So, but unfortunately, she wasn't able to finish off the season. But I know we have a strong group of kids that are training hard still and are ready to go compete. Hopefully in cross.
Yeah. You mentioned a girl like Jackie Mota. I know she was a part of a relay team. You guys have really solid relay teams last year, so we were expecting a lot out of that, and not be able to see Jackie kind of in her senior season. But just talk to us about that. I mean, you always have a really solid program. Whether it be cross country, whether it be track. Just kind of talk to me about like some of the foundation you've laid. Your time there at Hanna. How you guys are always able to come out and be so solid.
Yeah, just a lot of training and a lot of time that the kids put in. We have a young group and we've been working with them, getting them strong and getting them prepared for competition. Like I said, we still have a young team as far as track, cross country. We have a strong boys team and girls team, and we have some couple of seniors, boys, and obviously some girls, and that they're kind of waiting to see if they're able to compete this year, because they don't want to lose that opportunity that senior year. So, a lot of the work that they put in, individually and in the summer, and that's basically what we do. And that's what's helped our program a lot of their dedication and the time and effort that they put in. Can you hear me? Hello?
I think the audio is in and out a little bit here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, and you mentioned cross country as a whole. I know you're coming off of back-to-back seasons where you guys have swept district titles. So I know you guys are anxious, to get back out there. Definitely. I mean, it's been the last couple of good years for you guys. I know last year you guys looked really solid once again. So I mean, what's that been like? I know you've done it a couple of times in your career, your tenure there at Hanna, but to come out and do it the last 2 years the way you guys have done it, how is that? What has that meant for you?
Well, I mean, obviously, that's, one of our goals, to try to get that district title and to get it in boys and girls. That was good. And then, we had one of our strong runners, John Avrego, who qualified to the state meet. Obviously we want more of our kids to qualify to the state meet. So that's kind of what we're like shooting for as a team for the boys this year. And so hopefully we have the opportunity, to continue training and continue competing, so we at least have that opportunity to see how many kids we can, shoot out there to state, not just winning district, but going further into the season.
Yeah, and I know within the district, I mean, you guys are really seasoned and battle tested. I know Harlinger's always strong. I know you guys had a really good track record, within cross country, just a lot of the Brownsville area as well. Just, being able to see teams like this week in and week out during these seasons, how does that help you guys? And what do you, and also, I guess, lastly, what's your opinion on, just the running scene here in the Valley? It's really strong. It always has been.
Yeah, and I just that we have a lot of kids that work hard throughout the year, and you know obviously it was going to get difficult, and we were up for the challenge, that our district changed. So we were going to have other teams, join into our district, that which was going to make it more competitive. And we're looking forward to having that competition and working hard and doing our best, throughout the season.
All right, coach. All right. Well, yeah, like I said, I've always really admired just running. It's always one of those sports that these kids do get really good at, and they are state recognized. They are. I mean, it's different, and just for you as a coach, just what is it about it that you think people might not know that as far as like what it takes to become a distance runner, the training and the endurance and just everything that goes into it. I mean, just what's one thing that you think that people might not know about the sport?
Well, obviously, with us or our situation, as far as a lot of the kids at a younger age, in middle school, they don't are really exposed to what cross country is and track is, and a lot of them don't know the extensive training that it takes for a person to be a distance runner and to be successful as a distance runner. It's a lot of preparation, a lot of training, and a lot of training on their own, and a lot of training this summer and things like that they have to do, in order for them to be successful. And that's the reason why we've been so successful, because a lot of them have seen what Hanna cross country team has done, and they know that it takes a lot of training, and the tradition that they've won so many. Before I was a coach, they won so many titles, and they've been so successful because they've done a lot of the extensive training, and dedicated a lot of the time. Not only them, their parents, bringing them in the morning. A lot of our training is in the morning, and we do that every almost all year. So that's mainly, when we get all these kids, younger kids, and freshman year, they don't know what it is. That's why I know everybody in the Valley, we try to take these kids to McNeil and to all these big meets, so they know where they're exposed to competition, and they're exposed to really what's out there. They go to these big meets, and they have all these younger kids. They have middle school kids running these meets. McNeil, they have meets, so we get them exposed, and we teach them those sort of things. And so just that, that a lot of them don't know that it does take a lot of time and a lot of dedication, a lot of training that they do, with us, and then on their own as well.
Awesome, Coach. Definitely. And Coach, as we wrap up things up, I just want to say I appreciate you coming on the show once again, and I really hope to see you guys out there. Cross country, it's a early morning sport. It's usually hot. The weather's always really iffy, but there's always been something fun about covering it, Coach. And it's always a pleasure to go out there and watch you guys. And I'm hoping that soon we'll be out there doing it once again, Coach. So I just want to thank you. Tell you to stay safe, and have a great day.
Alrighty, thank you so much for having me, and stay safe as well.
And for everybody watching, that's going to wrap up the day for the Sideline Sit Down. So just keep it here to Real Sports Live and find out when our next shows will be, and watch out all our replays that are going on right now. And check us out on everywhere you do social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. We're on the Roku Network, Apple TV. So keep it here to Real Sports Live. Thank you for watching. Coach, once again, thank you very much.